What is going on, everybody? Prof Jeffs here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play episode. In this episode, we are going to be spending one last day working around the base. And in this episode, I want to do another thing that we haven't yet to touch on in this Let's Play. But it's something that I really actually enjoy doing, even though it's not the most interesting thing. But it's the fishing in the game. So since they've added so you can enchant fishing rods and stuff, they've actually made the fishing a lot more interesting. So I think in this episode it's going to be perfect time to build us a fishing hut. That way we can start fishing. I really want some pufferfish, which is why we're doing this mainly, so we can start making some underwater breathing potions. That way we can start doing some exploration of the ocean a little more, just to make that easier. But yeah, so let's hop into it. I am going to be starting out by clearing a spot of land. I think I'm going to make it right here, which means we kind of got to clear out a spot for us to make it. So I'll probably clear out like from here all the way along and try to strip this. And then we'll extend this maybe a bit over coming into here. So yeah, I'll strip this away and we'll start building. So now we have a little bit of land cleared out so we can start building. And I have a bit of resources here that we can kind of play around with. I don't know exactly how this build is going to look just yet, so it's going to take a bit of playing around. But pretty much we just want like a simple fishing hut. Kind of I want the door to the fishing hut to be facing this way. That way, because the entrance is going to be here, because we're probably going to extend this out to around here. Then we'll probably want it to come in on like a little path. Do this, something like this. Then we'll lead to the fishing hut, which will be the main door, will be something like that. 3. Okay. And then actually make it more like back one more. That way we have a bit more room. So something like that. This isn't going to be huge. I think I kind of just want like a small hut like that. Just kind of something we can use to store our resources. Also, store like our fishing rods and stuff. Wait, are those pufferfish? I didn't know. I don't know if you can just see pufferfish or not, but yeah, and then so we'll have the path come over this way and lead out to the pier here. So for the pier, we'll want to do something like this. We want some sides, and then we're going to want some slabs like that, which means we'll do something like that, probably. Maybe I won't path block this. Kind of looks weird. Maybe if I do stairs, it will, for the first bit, it will block that off. No. Okay, that just means we'll just do this. Perfect. And then slabs. And then so the dock will go out, placing stuff in the water. To about like, we're not going to have it come out too far, to about like right here. This is where we can do our fishing. Oops. Yeah, if you haven't guessed already, the reason we're doing this is we're going to be doing a bit of ocean exploring pretty soon. So I want to be prepared for that with the water breathing potions. I might have to play around. I might have to extend this water or this land a bit, but not too sure. Something like that. Just for now. Something like that. That way we get a bit of extra. And then we're going to want this to come out this way. Means something like that. We'll just have this come out and connect to right here. And then we'll go. So for the actual fishing hut, actually, before we do that, I'm going to go sleep away the night. Okay, so I've decided to make the hut a little more bigger, the fishing hut. That way we can have a more prominent path to it. That way we can do something like that. And then we can have this one leading here without it kind of obstructing that one, you know. So we got this clear path now in this one. Now it just comes to building the hut. So we'll try something like this. I'll probably have to do a bit more landscaping around here to make everything look nice. Just trying to get on with the build a little bit. Maybe we actually try to put some cobble in here. I don't know. Try to do something like this. Really bad at building on camera, so cobble's not gonna work. Something like that. Again, I'm just actually, yeah, we'll just get the basic hut design laid out, that like a normal square, and then I'll try to make it look a little nicer once this is all created. So I've taken a second to think about what we're going to do. So we're going to throw a door on right there. That's, of course, the one time I don't want it to place that way. We'll throw a door on, and I think we're going to start with the roof first. So to start with the roof, I want to start it right here. And then, oops. Then I want like a reverse stair pattern going up to the top. Something like this. We'll mirror this on the other side here. Like I said before, I'm going to probably have to clear out some of the land there. Possibly. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll have to see. I'm going to leave this open. I want to do some sort of lighting here. I brought some glowstone. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that just yet. But, and then for this, I think I'm going to have these come up one more and do a spruce pillar across like that. That way we can kind of model this. But I kind of, see, this is the problem I have with Minecraft is like, I want to mirror this like this, obviously, but then there's a hole going through the whole thing. So I think I grabbed some of these spruce wood. I think if I do that and then just put that on top, it should be nice. So if I, yeah, just keep doing that for all of them like this. And then we put our stairs up like so. And then once we get to the top, I don't know what we do at the top. Maybe we just put a spruce pillar like that. I don't know. We won't be able to see that probably because I'm going to be putting glowstone right here. And then some trapdoors maybe. Perfect. Perfect. And then we'll get rid of this. And let's take a look at how this looks. Yeah, it doesn't look horrible. I'm going to add a bit more decoration to it as it goes. But that looks pretty solid. So now we just got to mirror it all along the side here, which is probably going to mean I have to make a bit more of these stairs because I don't think I have any more. So I shall go make some more stairs and then we'll do a bit of a montage of me building this. So after a bit of time working, this is what we have so far. I am actually really happy with it. This wall is going to have to get a little bit of detail, but I could add like a garden outside or possibly even a window. I don't know. I was actually debating adding a window here to um, kind of look out onto the ocean anyway, so something like that, and then maybe we'll throw a garden here. I don't know. But yeah, this is the inside. I actually am really happy with how this looks. It's a really cool looking build. I can do something like this actually, now that I'm thinking of it. Uh, Give the inside a little bit more depth to it. But other than that, I am super happy with how this has turned out so far. And that keeps doing that. I'll explain to you guys some changes I made. So I have lights under all these. I have a light under here to light up inside at night. Um, Kind of had this, which means we're probably going to be tearing down this section right here. That way we can get through when we need to, which means I'm going to have to I'm going to make this dirt. But I also moved this over one. That way it's a little closer this way. That way, because I was kind of getting too close to this when I was running. So now it's kind of a nicer path to get out. And I think if we put lighting here, we should be good. I mean, nothing should spawn on this platform anyway, but that should be good enough. I don't have any more oh man, trapdoors, but so yeah, this is going to be where I'm going to be fishing from. Just super exciting. I'm happy to be fishing finally. I'm going to be spending a bit of time enchanting some fishing rods in a bit, probably too. That way we can hopefully get some nice fishing rods and do a bit of fishing. But now all that's left is getting some storage in here. So if this is like the lookout to the window, to the ocean, I'll probably put the storage on this side. Usually I kind of tend to put it at the back, but we'll probably lean towards this side. That way kind of we'll have like a little workshop area almost, like a fishing workshop. And then we also will have some storage for our fishing rods. So yeah, we'll go do that. Actually, before we go do that, I want to get this made, the path into here. So we'll put our grass down. Something like that, I guess. I guess I could potentially keep this wall running along. I don't know how that will look, but maybe it will look good. Who knows? We will see. It's all about experimentation, figuring out what looks good and what doesn't, because you don't know until you try it. However, it takes a lot of time sometimes to keep trying different things, but it is worth it in the end. So we're going to be tearing down this. Is fine. I want to be replacing these with dirt. There we go. Eh. If it's going to be like that, I kind of want it dirt along the edges. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with this path a little bit, I guess. So I've decided not to go with the lighting on these pillars just yet. I actually think I'm going to do them on maybe these pillars, but we'll have to see. I think I want to expand this platform to make it so it starts going the other way, like sideways this way, um, and such, and out the other way as well. I really like docks that do this. They come out into the water and then they do like a T kind of pattern. And it will give us a bit more like room to fish on. We don't really have to worry about lighting on here because nothing will spawn on here because of the fact they're upside down half slabs or half slabs, just half the block, but on the bottom half. I don't know, but one, two, three, four. go to here. And let's do this. Okay, that's not the spot. I am really happy with how this build has turned out. I didn't expect it to turn out this well. Again, usually I have ideas and they don't. I have a hard time, making them, but this has worked out very nicely. Like something like this. And then same with here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might throw some lights on these two pillars here in the middle just because they're the most central ones. Just because even though stuff can't spawn doesn't mean I don't want to be able to see. Especially if we are fishing, like, at nighttime. Just adds a nice atmosphere. So, there we are. Maybe we do... I don't know why this... kind of looks odd, but maybe it's because I don't have the pillars here. I'm going to try to put the pillars here and see how it looks, and if it doesn't, I'm going to take them out. Just taking a quick stop at the spider farm to get some string for our fishing rods. And honestly, it feels crazy that, like, looking back on this, how far we've come in the world. I remember when I was building this project coming up and, like, how long it took me to figure it out, all that stuff. And now it's probably, well, I mean, it was definitely worth it because I use this thing all the time. It's still pretty much my only XP farm in the world that we have so far. Usually I would have made an ender farm by now, but realistically, XP isn't something I have been worrying about, so. And we still have a fair amount of resources here. It has been filling up. I've been tossing a lot of the spider eyes because I don't think there's really anything useful we can be doing with them. But the string collection is super nice. I've been turning a lot of the excess string into wool, so, I mean, pretty much can't have enough wool, so. Got carpets, all that stuff, so. But, honestly, like, again, looking back on this build, it's just crazy to see how far we've come. And how much I still use this thing is crazy. Pretty much where I go to repair all my tools, all that stuff. Every time I do like a building episode or whatever, I'll usually AFK here for a few hours trying to repair my pick and stuff. Not a few hours, actually. It's why, yeah. Well, depends. I might AFK there for a few hours just because, why not? But realistically, to repair my tools only takes about like 30 minutes max. Depends how damaged they are too. Plus I have other tools that I haven't completely repaired just yet. Okay, so I made up a few fishing rods and let's see what we get. Luck of the C2. That's pretty not the best. I have a rod here that I found that I'll probably end up enchanting, but I'm hoping that I can get lure on it. Lure 2. Not really what we're hoping for. Sweeping edge book. Lure 2. It's too bad. Okay, so we'll throw these in. I have like all the books I need. I was just kind of hoping I could get a rod before, but we'll just... not horrible. I don't think I have another... I combined 2 Lure 2 books to get this Lure 3, which is kind of unfortunate, seeing as now if I had them, I would be able to just make it on that instead of wasting all these books. I'm going to do a quick check to make sure I don't have any, because pretty much I just keep dumping my XP into books, and it's it gets out of control really fast. This is what I've been talking about when I've been saying, like, XP hasn't really been a problem this series, like, especially with mending, all that stuff. Like, there's so much stuff that kind of negates the enchanting process, and I haven't really died or anything, so it's not like we've had to gain back levels from that, so. Doesn't look like I have another lure book. It's kind of unfortunate, but we can save this rod for the future. We'll take this one and we'll take our books and we'll just enchant it onto this. So we got Luck of the Sea. We want Lure 3 on it. Unbreaking. And Mending. There we go. How much does it cost to rename? Okay, we don't have enough. Okay, let's take this over to the fishing hut and start fishing. So I don't really know what I'm going to be doing for the interior. I just threw this down to see how it looked. Can you do barrels looking upward? Oh, you can. Okay. Honestly, yes. That's how I'll have it. And then we'll probably, again, I don't really know what we'll do on this side. Maybe we'll do like we'll do like a, actually, give me a sec. If I go to the storage room, I actually have been organizing stuff. And, so we should have a item frame in here. Ignore that sound, guys. You did not hear that, okay? You'll ruin the surprise. That may never come. And we'll throw our fishing rod there. So that's where we'll start our fishing rod. We got some room for some fish that we catch. And let's go see how this fishing rod works. I also did a bit of work on this again. We got this all done. I expanded this. I might add a pillar here about for some lighting, and then I have lighting behind all these ones, but oops. I don't know if I should do it at the end here. I do like things to be symmetrical and kind of all match up, but I also like these being a little different kind of, so yeah, it's nice. And I widened this by one just to give it a little bit more room as well. So let's just see if we can, let's see if we can catch anything good. I'm looking for pufferfish. So after just a little bit of fishing, this is what we came up with, and boy, that's some loot. I'll say that. We got this fishing rod, lure 2 on breaking 3. So again, we just need we can either combine it with the other lure 2 fishing rod. That way we can get it with unbreaking, but I'll probably just keep enchanting some fishing rods because again, XP is not too big of a deal. And that way we can get another lure 2 unbreaking fishing rod. I think we want more than one specifically because Luck of the Sea gives us a good chance to get some really good items like saddles. We got a name tag, like that's crazy from how much we fished. We got like these fishing rods and bow. But I think to get like fish, you don't want Luck of the Sea, but I may be wrong. So we probably will want a lure 3 unbreaking mending fishing rod that has that doesn't have Luck of the Sea on it. That way I can do a bit of testing with that as well. And hopefully we can get a little more puffer fish. That's going to do it for this episode, everyone. Hopefully you all did enjoy. I am really happy with how this build turned out. And like I had a lot of fun building it. Still got a bit of work to do with the interior, but I kind of struggle with that stuff, so I don't tend to do it on camera. But maybe we can do a building episode in the future where I decorate, well, I plan to do it, the interior of the house. I've been putting that off because, again, like I said, I'm not too good at interiors, but maybe we can try to do a fun episode where I can figure it out, you know? But thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. It really supports the channel. And if you are new, make sure to subscribe. That way it supports the channel as well. And you get notified every time I do post a video. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Ow.